Then behind mine is a real hot rod. I'll make you famous.
Yeah.
God, that's a beauty, man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Look at that. Wow. That is so rad.
Dennis can tell you where the deck lid came
Deck
from.
lid. Carried that on my head during a hot day. Real hot rod. See, Kevin? That's your future right there. Look, another one.
Wow. It's the mating call.
Yeah, I guess.
I think they're in heat.
Wow. That's a beaut, Kev. Man.
Tell me what the engine is, Kevin.
He's waiting for the fart can to go by.
Tell me what the engine
Tell us about it, Kevin.
I'm sorry, what?
I said tell us about it.
8BA block
49 to 50.
with 59 AB intake and heads. Of course, you got to do all this. See, there's a plug there.
Yep.
There's a plug above the water pump. The 8BA blocks are different than the 59 ABs. But I wanted the old look, so went through all this trouble of doing that. Standard bore, but a 4-inch Mercury crank. Isky 400 Junior.
Very nice. Wow.
Hollow adjustables, Johnson's. I guess that's about it. It's
Beautiful, man.
It's a mild build.
I love it. God. I said it's a real hot rod. Well,
I
thanks.
tried.
Yeah. You succeeded. I love it. I love everything about it. Wouldn't change a thing. You gonna leave it as far as the finish goes the way it is right now, or are you plan on doing more to it? Or
There's a story behind why everything's different colors.
Mm-hmm.
When me and my son put this together, it was like put it together as it is, work all the bugs out of it, blow it apart, and paint it.
Right.
Well, after 2 magazines and one first place out at Grand National,
You figure we must have done it right. Why?
nobody had recognized it.
You're
Nobody
right.
had recognized
Right.
it if I painted it.
Yeah. That is so cool. Man. Very cool. Well, thanks for giving me the lowdown. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
Nice
there's
job.
a lot of pieces on this. The Mercury hubcaps are NOS.
Mm-hmm.
The guides are NOS. There's a little story on these headlights I like to tell. I was at the LA Roadster Swap meet, and the guy had this United Auto Parts. Are you familiar with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the box had United Auto Parts on the back side of the box, and I told my son, I go, look at that's got one of those, things on that box. I gotta have that box. Whatever's in there, the guy can get rid of. So he gets it out and he goes, you want me to get rid of these? And there they were, wrapped up.
Wow.
I guess his dad had hi puppy. His dad had a parts store, and on the box, hi kid, how you doing? $17.50.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Can you imagine?
So I ended up getting them, and that was right before the big onslaught of the reproductions that they make
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Are you ready to work?
Oh, so cool. Very cool.
And the chopped, I did the top myself, except for of course, the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about a 32 top, they gotta be cut. Because they are so square and so ugly that, and plus when they're snapped down, they're clear back, you know, like in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And that just really looks bad. Well, the poor guy that did my fabric, I had all these books laid out all over his shop with pictures, you know, of what.
For this
how
section,
they-
I want to look like this, and for this
Yeah,
section, I want
I
to look
told
like
him
this. And
This,
yeah,
I said, this
I get
is
it.
really important right here that this come all the way to the door and sloop down into this.
Yes, you don't lose that really beautiful line right here.
Yeah. And then the back window's a stock 33-34. I didn't have to do anything to it.
Mm-hmm. Did you punch the lid, or did you get it like this?
No. Dennis bought this at the LA Roaster swap meet. That's what he was
Oh, so he's talking about
he
he's carrying. There,
around.
gotcha.
Okay, but when he got it, whoever punched it never put the, you can see where it's cut.
Yeah.
They never put the center back in it.
Yeah.
So it was real floppy.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked him into selling it to me, and then I got a buddy of mine to make that frame.
That's cool.
He did a pretty good job as far as getting, because all the,
I like where you put your marker plate too. That's really cool.
well, you know, that was just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
If you read everything on there, I would have had to have went to Muroc after it closed, and on my birthday.
That's cool.
But all this crown had to be brought back.
Yeah.
This crown, everything. The only place that's bad on it still is right here on this corner. And I got to get it off to
A little bit of a gap right there.
do that. But other than that, you know, all cloth wiring, covered wiring. 32K member, 40 rear cross member, Model T spring, which is pretty much a given when you do a quick change. 40 brakes front and rear, when in reality they were 39 to 42. But everybody, I got 40 brakes.
So how many
Brakes and 40 wheels.
years total right now into the project?
I don't know, cause I'm always doing something to it.
Yeah.
Like this here, this is what I just did.
Oh, you were
Is
telling us
these.
about. Yeah.
To get everything under here, cause it was up here. And uh-oh, Dennis is gonna be mad. My steering box is leaking.
Yep.
And that's
Well,
my
they got to mark
fault.
their territory.
That's my fault because I don't use oil in my box. I pack it with like disc brake grease, you know, wheel bearing grease. And of course, when it gets being right next to the header, it's going to get warm.
Break it down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, the usual stuff, 12 volt, and the radiator shell is NOS, but the grill insert is aftermarket. You know, he gets $3,500,
For a genuine?
and he's got probably
How many you got upstairs, Dennis?
I'm down to 7.
between the store, I without exaggerating, and we're not counting his house. I've never been in the house. He's probably got at least 20.
Holy.
When you walk
Blimey
in the
Jane.
back, on your right, there's some black little stock fenders. You know the story on those.